to the Wrestle Story. We discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars of the present, the trailblazers of the future. We stream every Monday after Raw, every Wednesday after AEW, and every Friday after Smackdown.
You totally missed NXT. We stream after
Wednesday
AEW
after NXT.
You need to scooch that way.
Well, that's because I haven't watched NXT the last.
You're just like,
weeks.
AEW.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hello, Scott. Hello, Stream Elements. Hello, Gimme a Whole Yeah. Hello, Observing Stuff. Hello, James. Hello, WWE Gamer. And hello, Zandel. How's it going?
Wow.
I gotta, fix this. This is mess the cameras there.
So, hey guys, what's up? Wow. That SmackDown episode was decent.
Thought it was solid.
I think it was solid.
Solid. Hello, Mrs. Gleen. How you doing?
I think it was solid.
Definitely solid.
So.
Solid 7 or 8 out of 10. That's what I'd say.
Retribution
I
is.
think Bliss is hypnotized by Fiend. I think Zandel. I believe that Alexa Bliss is scared of the Fiend, and it's just the terror is showing. Dana is part of Retribution. Yes, James, she is. No doubt about it. Definitely.
Maybe.
And it's good you're doing lovely, Mrs. Gleen.
Retribution is Mr. Gleen, Maven Gleen, and Gimme a Whole Yeah.
Yes.
How did you know?
It is. We've been working on it.
We just went from SmackDown to here.
Yeah. Quick.
So, yeah.
This really is just a taped episode of our show. We just, pretend like it's live.
Yeah, we just make it go live.
Yeah.
When, It's okay, though. They know our secrets now.
I was hoping Rhonda would be part of it. Hey, you never know. They could always add people.
You never know.
Yes.
You never know. So, yeah. Wow. Tonight's SmackDown was something else. So, there's some things I'm a little confused by. There are some things that I thought
everyone in that group is short.
Was
Wait till they bring
good.
it Andre the Giant, and then you're going to go, wow.
Well, we know that none of them are...
The average height just went up 2 feet.
We know that none of them are Dominic Dijakovic, because if Dominic Dijakovic was in that group, he would be a freaking giant. And, he's not.
Maybe they're saving him for later.
Maybe, but there's only 5. And so...
Maybe he's going to be number 6.
I mean, maybe, if they bring in more people. I don't know. There's a lot of conspiracy theories on Twitter. They're like, oh, it's this person, oh, it's that person, oh, it's this person, oh, it's that person, oh, it's that person.
Could be Zandel, too.
We can kind of go through, at the
Yes.
end, when talking about it, we can kind of go through who we think it might be.
I love WWE continuation of this from Raw. Oh, wow. What a concept, huh? Doing cross-promotion on shows.
Never. Never.
Whoa,
That's not a thing.
Who said they should be doing that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who said that.
Now we got ninjas and vandals. That's cool.
Yeah, dang, WWE is just full of different groups at the moment.
That's right.
So, my shirt is really bright.
Yes.
Because it's white. And it's really bright, and the lights are really bright in here, so sorry. I apologize. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk about SmackDown. So, we start the show off with a recap of the Fiend, Braun, and Bliss. They just recapped this to begin with at the beginning of the show. Which is fine to kind of let us know what happened last week.
Yeah, it's okay.
In case you missed it. So we then get Firefly Funhouse. Next we need Cyborgs for NXT.
They're coming, observing stuff. Just wait.
So we get the Firefly Funhouse.
We were blinded, Maven.
Sorry, I wanted to address that because my shirt is white, and so the lights, it's really bright, especially compared to your shirt.
But that's because my shirt's
Black. Yeah, I know, it's a darker color.
It's crazy how that works.
But I don't generally wear shirts that are woo! It's like a teeth whitening commercial.
Next time, take your fans into consideration when choosing an outfit, my dude.
Sorry. I didn't realize it was going to be this bright, but I feel like it's
blinded
whoa.
by the shirt.
So, anyways, we get the Firefly Funhouse, and he says that he will be here later. He's bringing someone very special. Says if Braun doesn't show up, she will suffer.
They should have had him bring in somebody else.
I didn't think it was going to be Bliss. I was like, I don't know why I didn't think it was going to be Bliss at first, but it was like, duh.
It would have been a lot cooler if it would have been somebody else.
Of course it was Bliss. I'm an idiot, you know? Like, of course the Fiend would be, like, I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid sometimes. And I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, he just attacked her, like, you know.
Last week. I just kind of, you know, sorry.
So, you know.
My bad! I'm sorry. I forgot. I apologize. So, after this, we got Matt Riddle versus Sheamus. And in my notes, I wrote, Hate Shorty G. Shorty G caused the DQ. He beat up Matt Riddle. And I just wrote, Hate Shorty G.
Shorty G's going to have to change his name.
I don't like
They're going to start calling him Dirty G.
I don't like that he's a heel now, I guess. I don't like that he's associating himself with Corbin. It just, like, it automatically, like, makes me just, like, go, bleh, you know? Like, I don't care.
Shorty G got beat up.
So that's what I wrote first.
It should have been Braun's mom.
So
that would have been good.
In my notes, like I said,
but then that would have been like what AEW does with like Trent's mom's van.
Except,
you know,
not, because it's a disgrace what happened to Trent's mom's minivan.
Yeah.
This past Wednesday.
Actually, I like that WWE made a heel versus heel match. Yeah, I think it'll be good.
It's disappointing.
So Fiend can teleport people now where Bliss came from in that segment. Yes.
I'm going to talk about that.
The Fiend has special powers.
I'm going to talk about that entire segment in a minute, because I have some things I got to say about it.
You can do anything.
I have some things I got to say about it. Yeah, if they book like AEW, could be a better show. Oh, mic drop. So, this match ended in DQ because Shorty G attacked Riddle, which caused Riddle to win the match, which caused Sheamus to get really, really angry. So, yeah. So I'm sensing you feel SmackDown didn't suck this week, eh, Maven? Yeah, I mean, it didn't suck. Overall, I was pretty happy with what happened on the show, and I liked it from top to bottom. That does not happen very often. But I do have some things to say about the Braun.
Sunday, August 23rd, James.
Fiend stuff. I have some stuff to say about it. Also, the main event segment. I got some stuff to say about that too. But aside from that, I enjoyed the show. And it's not even like I didn't enjoy those segments. It's just like I just have some questions, you know? So, yeah, that was that match. So Sheamus got all angry, and then he went on. Yeah, because normally you are not too jazzed about what went on. Normally, because SmackDown sucks. But the show was decent.
Love SmackDown 8 1/4 for me. Yes, definitely a good show tonight.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. So...
Tank you too, James.
So, we then have Sheamus in the back, and he's talking with Corbin, and Corbin's talking with this girl. And this is like the second show in a row that they've had some random chick in the back that's like talking to the guy. I'm like, why? Why do we need that? Couldn't be talking to anybody else?
No.
Like, I don't see the purpose of it. Why are you bringing in outside people?
Random people are a lot cooler.
Like, why are you bringing in outside people? They had somebody from The Bachelor on Monday, and I have no idea who this chick was. But it's like, maybe they're the dancers from Underground.
I think they are.
Raw Underground, you know, they're like, okay, well, we kind of need, let's just use them in another spot.
We're paying them anyway, so let's just like have them do this.
I guess. I legit just said the same thing.
Oh, snap.
I always said the same thing. Ah, dang. I love when that happens.
No, Maven doesn't like strangers.
I just don't know the purpose of these people backstage.
She started yelling, "Stranger danger!"
I just don't know the purpose of it. Why bring in extra people? And, like, when you can't even keep your own staff safe. Like, what? I don't get it.
Yes.
But whatever.
It is necessary because.
So, yeah. After this, we have the Dirtsheets with Sonya Deville. But first, just kidding, not Sonya Deville.
We have when the Vandals came in.
But
Just say, stranger danger!
But first, before we got Sonya on the show, we got Mandy Rose's hair.
Yes, it was awesome.
Okay, this is so cheesy, but I laughed.
The hair sounded just like Miz and Morrison.
I know, shocking, right? It was like crazy how much they sounded alike.
I know.
Like crazy. Like they might be like long lost distant relatives.
Yeah, I would say so.
Like they sounded
someone
so
should bring,
much alike.
next week the Smackdown they should be going. Someone should come out and go, "Hey, Miz and Morrison, are you related to Mandy's hair? Because her hair sounds just like you."
Then we get some stupid segment. We need to take a DNA test
to
see, if they're all related.
We've got the storyline all written out.
You know
WWE.
You know that is totally something stupid they would do. So why not? I mean, just
DNA test next week for Miz and Morrison to find out if they're related to Mandy's hair.
Yeah. This was it was cheesy, it was corny, it's what Miz and Morrison do best. It's terrible, but I just can't help but laugh at it because it's like awful, and I just have to.
I like Miz and Morrison, so
I just have to laugh. I love Miz and Morrison too. I think they're amazing. I think they're great.
The stuff they do.
It's just the crap that they're given is just that. It's crap.
Yes.
But they make the most out of it.
It was like Moppy had come back. I laughed.
They make them badly good. Yes.
Yes.
Badly good. They make the most out of the crap that they're given, and they try to make it as entertaining as possible.
Yes.
And I appreciate that.
I think what they do is they just go, "Here's the idea. Here's the crap we're giving to you. You figure out how to make it work."
They're just genuinely funny.
I'm so over with Miz and Morrison, and of course Sonya. I think it's pretty awesome what they're doing with it.
Me too. I love everything about this. I think they're so great, and the stuff that they're given is just so bad, but they make it better. Just in their own cheesy way. But it's hilarious.
They polished up a turd and made it look good.
Like I don't know. They just it's crap, but they make it good.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mandy Rose's hair is the first guest, and then
they make crap look good.
It's true though. What
they
they're
like
doing,
poop gold.
The stuff that they're given is utter garbage. And if it was anybody else, we would be sitting here going, "Wow, why? What was this segment? Like, why did we need this?" But it's Miz and Morrison, and this is what they do. And it's hilarious.
Yeah, and they do a good job with it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's not good, but they make it better.
Next week,
the DNA
our thumbnail, we're going to have a pile of poop and make it gold.
So, after this, Sonya Deville comes out. I love Sonya. I love everything about Sonya. I can't say enough good things. Like, I really can't.
They really do make the most out of the rubbish WWE gives them.
They do.
Definitely.
They really do. So Sonya Deville, I can't say enough good things about her. She's just so good. She literally has star written all over her, and I just every time, every week we do this. It's like
Maven, everything under garbage.
Yes, generally yes. But I can't say enough good things about Sonya. She has star. I'm going to talk about that in a second. She has star written all over her. It angers me every single week when we sit here and we watch her do this stuff, and it's like, why were you not doing this with her the entire time, you fools? You idiots. You imbeciles. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand how they could possibly have been sleeping on this talent. It's like, it was right there. It was right there. She's been a part of the company for like 5 years. And finally, she's getting this moment that she deserves and should have gotten all along because she's so good.
Sonya is garbage. Dana is the star.
Let's reverse that statement.
That's why
Sonya's a star. Dana is garbage.
Dana's wearing a mask.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Dana.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm 99.9% sure.
Well, I was 99.9% sure 2 minutes ago, but now I'm not.
99.9999% sure.
But I'm going to go into, like, theories at the end of the show.
Of course, they can always change it at the end, you know. So
we're gonna go through who we think they are at the end of the show. So
yeah,
that's what that is. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, Sonya's a star, and everything that she's doing right now is just so good and so passionate and so amazing, and I love it, every single second of it. So she says that she has no respect for Mandy, and then that she was gonna do exactly what she said, make her just as ugly on the outside as she is on the inside. And then Heavy Machinery comes out and attacks Miz and Morrison because Miz and Morrison were cracking jokes about Mandy. And yeah, that was that. And that's kind of where we're left with the segment. And then we get the match made for the main event, Heavy Machinery versus Miz and Morrison. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. So, after this, we have Lucha House Party versus Cesaro and Nakamura. So throughout, this is not the first time that this had happened in the show, but this is just when I had, like, written it down in my notes. The lights were flickering throughout the show. They were having issues. Are here. They were having issues with the mics. The thing that I hate about it, that I hated about when all these little things were happening, you know, to talk about Retribution potentially coming in, was they legit on commentary like, oh no, Retribution, they're on Raw. I can't believe. No, they can't be on our show. Oh, let's hope it's not Retribution. I'm like,
they're invading.
I'm like, guys, of course, we're going to see them at some point in time in the show, right?
Good thing Raw had them locked out, so they couldn't get into Raw, so...
They were like...
But they found a way into SmackDown.
Even though it's the same building.
Okay. So...
They couldn't get in for Raw.
It took them 5 days to figure out how to get in.
They were like...
Twitter will have the answers of who's in Retribution by the end of the weekend.
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked, though, because... Like, some people are, like, you know, on the case.
Sleuths.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Inspector Clouseau.
They're, like, on the case, and they're like, I got it. You know?
You don't know who Inspector Clouseau is, do you?
No,
Yeah,
I don't. I know who Inspector Gadget is.
No, not Inspector Gadget. His friend, Inspector Clouseau.
That's the only inspector I know.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Where were we?
We are now on, you know, you just talked about the lights flickering.
Yes, the lights were flickering throughout the entire show. So.
Wow, Xavier Woods would be an interesting one. I already posted Retribution on our Twitter. Careful for spoilers, though. Yes, that's why I don't check your Twitter.
I'm gonna have to go look though.
How you doing, Stone Cold David? After seeing how all the guys of this Retribution are all cruiserweight or middleweight build, the women of the group clearly was the curly redhead that they hit with the hood fell down on. Yeah, I don't know. It's amazing they don't have bigger people involved.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Dang, man, you got the spoilers? I can't believe you would do such a thing. Give me a whole yeah? Why would you do that?
I think they'll probably change some of it up as we go along.
Who?
Like who's in the group?
I don't think they're going to change it. I think they might try to make us think it's somebody else, but I don't think they're going to change it.
Some of it.
I don't. Because this is WWE. And it doesn't matter if people find out who it is
or
not.
You know, I think we're going to find out Michael Cole is like the leader of the group.
That'd be kind of cool. He's the leader of the group, but not really, because actually his son Adam Cole is the leader of the group. Yeah. Total.
Not even
total
sure if
right
any of
there.
them were Sami Zayn.
That's how it ties in.
Sami Zayn's kind of on the outside of like WWE.
But wait a minute though, could it be Sami Zayn? Because I would be totally down if it was Sami Zayn, just because Sami Zayn, it would be a perfect...
Who's been released?
I don't think it's anybody that's been released.
We were going to talk about this at the end of the show, and now we're talking about it.
We were, because everybody in the chat was like, talking it up, you know?
I mean, it'd be, I don't know.
Sami Zayn would be cool, but Sami Zayn is kind of like, he's like a skinny dude. And I feel like, and he's like not like super short either.
AJ Lee?
That'd
be interesting.
I don't think so, though.
Drake Maverick?
No.
Ricochet? Sami Zayn's over 5'6", it's not him. That's what, if I'm WWE, any of the wrestlers, I'm going, who are these losers? They're all like 4'2".
They're all the jobbers.
I mean,
the jobbers that have been beaten.
Did you bring the ninjas out to be the Retribution? They're all like 4'2".
Maybe they're all the same people. Who knows? Not I. So, anyways.
Sami Zayn is not released. I think he's just not appearing during the pandemic. Yeah, and he's kind of got on WWE's bad side too.
So well, not because of
help stuff he's posted.
Yeah.
Last I heard, WWE is going to eventually force Zayn back to work. Eventually, is he still in Canada? He might not want to come down here because he might not get back home.
Who?
Sami Zayn.
I don't know if he's in Canada. I have no idea.
Surprisingly, they seem taller than the ninjas. Well, everybody seems taller than the ninjas. This will be Performance Center's recruits until they decide. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We'll never know. I mean, they're all going to grow. They're all going to be on like steroids over the next couple weeks because they're going to go from 4'2" to like 6'9".
That's hilarious.
When we're finally.
But honestly, though. So we have Lucha House Party versus Cesaro and Nakamura. The lights are flickering throughout this entire like thing. The mics are being all faulty and weird. So Cesaro and Nakamura end up winning this. I'm very impressed with Lucha House Party.
I like what they've done.
I want to see more from them. Over the last couple weeks, they haven't been doing this big like joke type of thing.
Well,
the lucha. Yeah. Like no, they're not doing that stuff right now. And they're very talented dudes. They really are. Like they do crazy things. And if we go back to Elimination Chamber, like the spots they did where they were flipping off the ceiling and stuff, like holding onto the cage, and then like did 3 flips in the air and landed on everybody. I was like, whoa! Like they're really talented guys. So it's just they've been put in a really childish gimmick. Yeah. So it doesn't appeal to everybody.
So Observing Stuff says, I like the new things WWE is doing, as ridiculous as they are. Yeah, I like some of the things they're doing. Just if they tell a story. Yeah, you hate the underground. You don't like seeing people get tackled and punched in the arm over and over. No, I absolutely hate it. If it was like real, like if they were gonna like do it and like do like UFC type stuff, I'd say okay. But the whole underground idea, you really can't do it in wrestling. That's like designed not to try and kill someone.
Hey! We talked about this. No, we talked about this on our stream. On Give Me a Whole Yaz channel earlier.
Yes.
Talking about This Week in Wrestling.
Yes, so go check out that stream that we actually were live.
We were
a live stream, and go check out Give Me a Whole Yeah if you have not not like right now, but like after our show. Go check out Give Me a Whole Yeah.
They also, Ant he did an interview with Deonna Purrazzo. It's pretty sick. You should go check that out too.
Yes.
Because. While you're there,
I'm hoping Give Me a Whole Yeah gets Mandy's hair to do an interview.
Yeah, can that be next? Cool. Can we request that?
Yes.
Can you please just we need an interview with Mandy's hair, please. The people need to see it.
Yes.
So
people want to know how Mandy's hair is what her thoughts are on this.
Yeah.
Yes. Can I say I didn't think Mandy can get better, but with her new hair?
So, we then get an Otis interview, and he's mad. All I wrote down from this, because he was talking really fast, and was very angry.
I just had a pork chop, and I'm really mad.
No. All I got from this, I love the way he says this. He says it so quickly.
Poppy is already booked, to be honest.
And, it all is, ran together, and it just makes me laugh every time he says it. He's like, my beautiful beach. And I'm like, what? So that's all I wrote down from that. And it made me laugh. And also, Tucky was like, Sonya's despicable. Just like that.
Yeah.
It was really funny. All I could do was laugh at this because it was funny.
It was funny. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was okay.
It was just funny.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I
kind of
like
fits with Otis' personality. So
I like Otis and I like Tucker a lot. I think they're, you know, a really great tag team. But at the moment, I'm just kind of like I'm not as into it as I was before, you know? Like, I don't know if it's because they're still doing like the whole Mandy Sonya thing and I'm more on like Team Sonya or what. But I'm not as into it as I was before.
What do you all think of the cross-brand battle royal to see who will face Bayley? James, I've said they need to do cross-branding stuff for a long time. I don't know if I like the whole idea of the battle royal.
I'm okay with the battle royal.
But, I mean, you know, if it's going to do some cross-branding stuff, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I hate how the WWE titles now look. By the way, hello, Clark. I would say there's I like the United States title.
I don't. I think it's ugly.
I like the way it looks.
I think it's ugly.
So, you know, I mean, it's...
I don't like it.
And, I mean, the other ones are okay.
Yeah.
Cross-band battle royal, oh snap, Ninjas versus Vandals. Yes. And then we're going to have the Ninjas versus the Vandals versus the... What's the name of the new group? Retribution. Yeah. The Vandals use cursing words as well, so bad.
Bailey's trying to get out of her stuff for the Battle Royal next week, and she put up a tweet. She said, so, at Stephanie McMahon, is SmackDown canceled now, or what?
Like, why did everybody run?
Because they were coming at them with, like, a crowbar. What would you do? If you had somebody coming at you...
Charlie.
If you had somebody coming at you with a crowbar, about to beat you upside the head, would you be standing there taking it, or would you run away?
I don't know. I would have grabbed a chair and said, you're 4'2" and I'm 6'5". What are you gonna do?
When you're Corey Graves and you're like Corey Graves, he was like, I'm out of here, folks. He like nearly slipped and fell on the way out of there.
Oh,
and Michael Cole was like, oh, like, I gotta go. Like, he was out of there before Corey Graves was. Yeah. He took off as soon as they came in the building. Corey Graves sat there at the desk for another minute, and then he went, oh, crap, I should probably get out of here.
Let's be honest, Terry Funk could still go. Yes, Terry Funk could probably still go.
So, up next, we have, for me, what was very confusing. Like this. Corey was afraid of getting his hair messed up. Oh, that's funny. Well, there's a bunch of them with weapons. That's what made them intimidating. And then all they...
And if they were stacked on each other's shoulders, they would be like 6'2".
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna talk about this at the end. So, up next we have the Fiend. The Fiend shows up. He walks to the ring like a normal human being, and I was kind of like, okay, interesting.
Because he is a normal human being?
But he's not a normal human being. He's the Fiend. Oh. So, like, I don't know.
What was he supposed to do?
I don't know, but he came out to the ring like a normal person. He didn't just, like, snap and appear, you know. Unlike Alexa Bliss, because we went to commercial break and we came back. Alexa Bliss was not with the Fiend when he first came out. She was there when we came back from commercial break. And I was like, did I miss something?
Yeah, you missed it.
Because...
They were like, the Fiend came out, and then they went, oops! We forgot to have Alexa come out with him.
Like, because the Fiend showed up, and then Alexa just, like, poofed in the ring. And I was like, is this a video of last week?
Poofed in the ring.
Yeah, she was like, poof, and then she was there.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, is this a video of last week? And then it wasn't, and it was this week. And then I was like, what? So I was a little confused there as to what was happening. And then we get into the segment, and the Fiend was going to put the mandible claw on Alexa. But then Alexa was like, no, stop, and touched his hand, and then touched the mask. And it was like, the Fiend was like,
she's becoming Sister Abigail.
You know? So, I don't think Alexa's going to...
First Fiend entrance since before lockdown, I believe. The entrance was Cena. No, I don't think so.
The last time I remember him doing an entrance was the Saudi show?
Yeah.
Saudi show?
I think so.
The Saudi show?
Yeah. It's been a while.
Don't quote me on that, but that's the last one I remember.
I just paid $250 for the Blue Universal title. I am having buyer's remorse now. I will have the red and blue one. You're a 2-time champion, James. Good job. Yeah, I think the last time was probably the Saudi show that they had an entrance.
I think so, but I'm not for sure.
Yeah.
So, anyways, he's like sitting there, and he had this like moment where he was like, ah, you know. So, like it was like he was showing feelings or something, because like Alexa was all like, stop. So that was that.
That's cool. You can't take your money with you, friend. You are correct.
So,
I think give me a holy ass trying to say you're gonna die soon, James.
So.
I think that's what he's saying. I hope not. But that's what I got out of that.
So.
It's like, you can't take your money with you, friend. Okay.
So, Alexa then just like disappears. I don't know where she went. But Braun showed up.
Just.
Yeah, I guess. The Fiend was like, I'm gonna like, poof, you're here, and now I'm gonna go, poof, you're gone, and now you're gone. So we then get Braun on a video, and it's this like crappy video, like shot with his iPhone, like this close to his face. Like this close, I kid you not, like.
This is why I said they need to get rid of like some of the titles anyway.
And then.
Some of them are just pointless.
Then after this, he was like, rawr.
Like who does their cell phone to where they're like, I'm coming for you. I am a monster.
It was like just his eyes, and I was like,
yeah,
this is a little weird. So he says he doesn't give a damn about Alexa. He just doesn't care, and I'm like, okay. He then says that he's the thing that nightmares are made of, and that he's the monster. So, great. He then says that he, the Fiend, can have whatever he wants at SummerSlam. Okay, great. I knew this is where we were going with this, obviously.
Braun has bad eyes since going for a dip in the swamp.
So, I was a bit confused by this entire situation because, okay, let's just analyze this, shall we? So, Alexa.
Did we just go to a date?
I don't know. But this was confusing.
Not as confused as I am right now.
Confusing.
I had Maven sitting here, and now I'm like, we did a crossover. Look out!
It doesn't really advance anything, and that's why I think I was so confused.
I think it does.
No, but I don't think it does, because what was the purpose of bringing Alexa in if ultimately Braun was going to be like, I don't give a damn
Here is
about
why.
Alexa.
Because of the fact that she touched the Fiend's mask and did that whole thing. The whole thing is setting this up.
I don't understand it.
Wow, that was a pretty decent British accent, Minnie M. Impressive. All my kids can do that. They can be sitting there talking, and then they switch
really
to British,
not that
like
hard
just like
to
that.
do.
And I'm like,
sometimes if I'm really thinking about it, it's hard to do. See, like now I'm really thinking about it, and so I can't do it.
all you have to do is.
That was awful. That was
See, I can't
totally awful.
Like you guys, all of you can do it.
I can kind of do it sometimes. It depends.
I think this does work. I think it works because the whole idea was they brought her out. She touched the Fiend, like, okay, don't hurt me, you know.
See, I don't
So what's going to happen is Alexa is going to cost Braun the match.
I think so. I think Alexa and Fiend are going to work together now, but I just don't know the reason of bringing her in the first place if you were ultimately going to have Braun be like, I don't give a damn about Alexa. I don't care about our friendship. It's like...
We had an English teacher from Britain in high school. I can do it if I flow with it. How'd that go? Because since they kind of do English a little different.
But see, I feel like...
English is a little bit different
I feel like
here.
I spell things sometimes not the American way. I spell them...
The British way?
Yeah. Like, sometimes I spell, like...
That's because the British...
color or favorite and stuff. Like, they have, like, a U in them or something like that. And I spell them that way.
Because sometimes the British spell it like it sounds, and we spell it like...
weirdly?
You know, like we want to do it. The Lex thing was okay, but the Braun Fiend thing hasn't really advanced, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I think this was to show the Braun doesn't care.
But it's like, Well, what was the purpose of bringing Alexa in the first place,
again,
though, if he doesn't care?
I think they're developing a thing here.
I guess the Fiend thought that Braun would care?
Yes.
I suppose.
The Fiend thought Braun would care. And when Braun said, I don't care, and now that we've had Alexa touch the Fiend's face, like a caring way, I think that this is the whole idea of Alexa now. I think before it would have been, okay, Braun's going to save her. But now that he said, I don't care, and she has touched his face and like in a caring way, I think that's where this whole thing made sense tonight.
I suppose so. I don't know. I was just kind of confused throughout the entire thing, just from the beginning, because Alexa, I was she was just poof, I'm here, and then she was just poof, I'm gone, and I was just kind of what?
Wait, she brought British literature, not English. Breaking news! Ringside News has now confirmed the names of Retribution. They're all Oompa Loompas. Thank you for your time.
So, I don't know.
Are they gonna do the song too? Oompa Loompa Doopy Day. I don't know the rest of it, so I'm lost. I have to look it up.
Good for you, man. I'm still scrolling through Twitter, seeing if people are putting 2 and 2 together.
That'd be 4.
Thank you.
Stop with the spoilers. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought this was a good segment. So then we have Hardy versus Corbin.
Don't care. Sheamus ends up costing Corbin the match. That was great.
Why?
I don't know. Because of earlier. And then we got Sheamus versus Corbin again. I don't care.
People have said Carmella Born Green Woods.
I've seen the same thing. Yeah, I've also seen Ciampa. Somebody was like, dude, one of those guys, when they were yelling, sounded like Ciampa. Also, his hands were extremely tan, and apparently Ciampa has extremely tan hands, but I've never really paid attention to that. So, I don't know. I've also seen that. If it's Ciampa, I would not be surprised. It would be kind of cool.
They're going to change it 100 times between now and then.
No, they're not. Because, like I said, this is WWE.
Well, they know who it is, but
this is WWE.
The ones that are coming out actually,
they can try.
They all look.
They can try to throw us off, but once people figure it out,
tall. I thought. I don't know how tall he is.
I have no idea. Ciampa also is short.
Well, I think Ciampa's 6'1".
But see, some of the, I don't know.
I could be wrong. We'll look it up.
I just don't know. So, anyways, I think these were stupid. I don't see the point of Sheamus versus Corbin or Sheamus versus Corbin. I don't get it. I don't.
I think it's a way to.
Were those the real people? 5'11". I bet not. Lol. They looked extra. WWE will probably drop it next week. One of them was Becky. Hey, don't be spreading those rumors in the chat because James is gonna run with it and spread that rumor all over Twitter. So Scott, stop, please.
Yes.
I reckon they will be extra. Oh man. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. So Sheamus versus Corbin. Corbin. Well, stupid. I don't get it.
This way, they had Corbin lose twice in one night.
I suppose so, but I think
that was the whole idea.
I think it's still stupid.
That's why they did this.
I still think it's stupid.
Well, you guys see Corbin lose twice.
But I really don't care about Sheamus, and I really don't care about Corbin, so
Maybe
it doesn't make a difference.
Corbin and Charlotte stand again.
Stop spreading the rumors, bro. I tried to shut this down on Twitter, and you just would not let up. It's I'm not. Stop spreading that false information. Stop.
Good. Corbin lost. Not only did Corbin lose once, he lost twice. Heel versus heel, unpredictable, so it's awesome.
But is Sheamus really heel, though?
Yeah, I think they're going to make Sheamus a non-heel.
I don't think Sheamus is a heel.
So Sheamus face? I would say so.
I don't know.
Where was Brother Nero?
I don't care about Sheamus, and I don't care about Corbin either. I don't care about either of them whatsoever. Neither of them to me are appealing whatsoever. Corbin is garbage. Corbin is literal garbage on a stick, on fire.
Corbin doesn't grow hair. I He tried. It didn't look good.
I don't. He had long hair for the longest time.
And then it started
like
to fall
one
out.
of our figures.
Yeah.
No, you had to shave his head.
Yeah.
And it was like.
I think it started to fall out.
Why?
So he was like, I'm just gonna shave it.
So I don't like Corbin, and I really don't care for Sheamus because Sheamus is just kind of bland and like bleh. Like I just don't care.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, it was okay.
Sheamus won though.
You gotta get Corbin in like some sort of feud for the next pay-per-view.
I guess. Yippee dippy, I don't care.
Corbin has a great interest theme. Yeah, I love his interest theme.
I agree, and that makes me hate him even more because, like, I sing it every time.
Don't like the Irish fella.
I sing it every time. It's annoying. Well, apparently Alexa's okay because Alexa's tweeting, so. But she's tweeting
Chad
pictures.
Gable's garbage now. He attacked Shoeless off guard during a match and still got beat up.
He attacked Shoeless.
Who's Shoeless?
Matt Riddle.
Oh. Got you.
Maven is a stan of Corbin.
See?
Stop.
Now you got him.
I should have never,
Give me
ever.
a I
should have never, ever gone into her chat and been like, Dom is a Dolph Ziggler stan. And then you were like, what's a stan? And I was like, okay, well, I have to explain it now. I should have never done that. Never.
I named him Shoeless. Well, that's cool. At least now I know who you're talking about. Matt Riddle, Shoeless.
Yes. So.
You can call him Big Toes.
So anyways.
Stinky feet.
Moving on. Where were we?
Toe
Bayley
jam.
and Sasha. They're backstage. And they're like. Oh, that's bad. They should take her off Twitter if the Fiend has her. See, but what she put up on Twitter were pictures of her and the Fiend. That's what she put up. That's what her tweets were. So,
and it says, help me.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say
anything. Says...
It's just 3 pictures of her and the Fiend.
It says, I'm dead.
No, it doesn't say she's dead. If she was dead, she wouldn't be tweeting, okay?
She came back to life.
So, jeez. Anyways, so we get Bayley and Sasha next, and Bayley and Sasha are backstage, and they're all like, haha, we're the greatest champions ever! And then they get this dude who comes in from the side, and he's like, Bayley, Sasha, you have a Zoom call with Stephanie McMahon. Please come to the ring right now. And they're like...
Someone should have said, why does Stephanie get to sit at home, and we have to risk getting COVID here? This is not right.
Then they were like, Stephanie McMahon? That Stephanie? And I was like, what Stephanie would it be, you idiots? What other Stephanie would be, like, calling you for a meeting over Zoom? What other person? What other Stephanie are we talking about here? Stephanie McMahon, you dummies. Jeez.
Yeah, dummies.
So, that was that.
I still think it would have been better if they would have went, hey, Steph, why aren't you here?
So
we have to risk getting COVID. Why can't you?
So next,
the Fiend doesn't feel like one for selfies. Yeah, he doesn't like having his picture taken. Feedy McGee was a runner-up. I like Feedy McGee. That would have been better than Shoeless. Feedy McFly, not a contender. Well, Feedy McFly was kind of like, kind of reminds me of, like, Back to the Future. Marty McFly. That wouldn't work. Because I can't picture it.
So,
watch it. They're your golden role models. James, I'm trying to defend them. They should have, been asking Stephanie why she wasn't there. The interesting part of Stephanie's announcement to me was the triple branded battle royal for the right to face Bayley for the Smackdown title, which now makes me strongly think it will be Rhea Ripley.
I'm going to share my thoughts.
That would not shock me.
I'm
looking for the possibility down the road of titles becoming combined.
I don't think they're doing that right now.
Oh, it's going to happen.
No, but
because I said it was going to happen, and you look at a lot of the stuff that I said should happen, and eventually it happens.
But you've been saying that for the last year, and they still haven't done it.
That's right, and now they're just getting caught up with my idea because my idea works.
No, I don't think they are. Back to the Future, baby. I've never seen those movies.
Knock, knock.
I've never seen any of them. Stop. No, you didn't do it right. Knock, knock. Are you gonna answer?
This is a joke from for those of you that are in chat.
If you weren't on the show with us earlier,
we were on a Give Me a Whole Yeah podcast earlier. Give Me a Whole Yeah's podcast, and so he asked me because
he says, well, no, he said before we went on, he said, I'm gonna start with a joke, and we're like,
yeah.
Well, you were like, okay, and so we're just and they start the show.
So he goes, Mr. Gleen, knock.
And
I was
you legit just sat there, and I was like, and you sat there for a solid 10 seconds before you answered.
I was waiting for the joke. He didn't tell me it was gonna be a knock joke.
And so he sat there for a solid 10 seconds, and it was just silence. And then Tom and I we died laughing because it was hilarious.
Yeah, go check out their podcast from earlier.
It was so funny. Holy moly. It was hilarious.
Because I look really dumb.
It was so funny.
I haven't got any more.
It was so funny. Oh, man. Oh, it was hilarious, though. And, oh, man, it was really funny.
Did you think he was randomly saying the word knock? When he said it, I thought he was doing a sound check just to make sure that I could hear or something.
No,
I was totally lost on it.
Who sits there when they're doing a sound test? Normally when people do sound tests, they're like testing.
Check.
No,
so I
what did you think? Knock.
I thought it was some British thing. Knock. I was gonna go, yeah, we can hear you. It was smooth. Me and Mr. G got it. See?
It was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. It was hilarious.
When he did it, I thought about going.
You didn't even get the joke.
We're good.
You didn't even get the joke.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Give me a
got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
You didn't laugh.
There.
You're supposed to laugh. It was funny.
Yeah.
Jeez, you're a jerk. I laugh at your jokes.
Well, and then Miz and Morrison were saying...
Sometimes your jokes aren't even funny.
Yeah.
Dude, that's all I could think of, though. When Miz and Morrison were yelling, hair yeah, all I could think of was whole yeah.
Yeah, I was going whoa, they watch Give Me a Whole Yeah's podcast.
That's all, I kid you not, that's all I could think of when they were yelling it. And I was like, what are they yelling? Whole yeah? No, it's hair yeah.
Yeah.
It's because we have British friends.
Yeah. That's what happens.
And especially when their channel's name is Give Me a Whole Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But seriously, though, the amount of jokes you can make with that is kind of incredible. Anyways, Biggie.
Biggie says he's been an entertainer, a brother, a tag team partner. But now, I don't like any of you, and it's my time.
That's not at all what he said.
And don't you forget it!
Except.
Thanks, James.
So. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. So then we get Bayley and Sasha. And the video conference call with Steph. What Steph? They don't know. They don't know what he's Steph's. Not at all.
Yes.
None. But it's okay. So Stephanie congratulates them on winning all the titles, and Stephanie's like,
that's when Io came out and said, they don't have all the titles. I've got one right here.
Sasha, you will be defending your title at SummerSlam. It might be against Asuka, but it also might not be against Asuka. We'll see. But you will be defending your title. Also, Bayley, next week just kidding, not next week. Bayley, just kidding, not next week. You will also be defending your title at SummerSlam, but next week we will have a multi-brand battle royal to determine Bayley's opponent for SummerSlam. I really don't want this to be Rhea. I don't want Rhea to fight Bayley. I don't want it. I don't want it at all.
You know who it's going to be?
Shayna Baszler.
Nope.
Sasha.
Nope.
Lacey Evans.
Nope.
Naomi.
Nope.
Bianca Belair.
Nope.
I wish it was Bianca Belair. Io.
Nope.
Asuka.
Nope.
Bailey.
Nope.
Did you even catch that? I said Bailey.
Nope.
I said Bailey was gonna fight herself.
Bailey's not fighting herself.
Io. Did I already say Io?
You already said Io.
Okay.
Bailey's longest rating SmackDown champ. 300 days. Yes.
Why not Rhea? They would have a great match. She'd lose though. I just don't want to see Bailey versus Rhea. It's just not high on my priority list. Like, I would love Candice or Tegan.
It's not gonna be Dakota
to
either.
win, because both of them have been like wanting matches with Bailey for a long time, and I would love to see Tegan and you know, Candice. I think that they would be great competitors. Also Bianca, because Bianca's not really doing anything. Who's gonna be then? It's probably gonna be Lacey or something stupid like that.
Somebody that has not been here for a while. Just leave it at that.
Ronda?
Just say it.
Ronda?
Somebody that has not been here for a while.
Ronda? Is that what you're talking about? You can't say stuff like that and then, Tessa Blanchard! That makes
Sean Ross Sapp said the Retribution members tonight were stand-ins, just FYI. Yeah, I figured they were, because they were all like 4'2".
Well.
And Dana Brooke was one of them. And the one time she gets on TV is when she's a stand-in. Sorry, James. Bailey versus Tessa Blanchard, that'd be a good one.
I feel like that might be who it is, though, because if they're
Bailey
doing a
versus
battle
Bailey.
royal and it's like... It might be.
I'm just telling you. Someone that has not been in WWE.
Who?
For a while.
You have to say it now, because you can't leave the people hanging, and you can't leave me hanging.
Tune in next week.
No!
And I'll tell you who I think.
You can't! Well, because the show SmackDown's gonna already air, and then you're gonna be like, oh... But you can't tell us that you were right if you don't tell us
I
now.
can tell you on Raw or NXT.
No, tell me now! Oh, Charlotte, no!
That makes so much sense. WWE wants Tessa. They will give her this big match for her entrance.
No. Not Charlotte. No, Charlotte's not coming back to fight Bailey.
Maybe you can't bring yourself to say Dana, can you?
No, I can't, because Dana would never. So... It's not going to be Charlotte, though, because they're waiting to do Charlotte and Nia. So, it's not going to be... What is this clip? What's it called? What is this clip called? Don't you forget it. Charlotte needs a title reign, so underutilized. Yeah, Charlotte needs a title reign like I need a migraine, so, you know.
Yeah. Just tell me who it is.
Charlotte. It's not gonna be Charlotte. I swear to you, if
Charlotte
it is.
has to let her steal.
I swear to you.
And look how he spelled it the first time.
I know. I swear to you.
Her breasts are bad. They've turned heel.
I swear to you, if it's Charlotte, I swear to you.
But maybe they are bare bad dudes.
I swear to you, if it's Charlotte, I'm gonna lose my mind. Because it would be stupid to be Charlotte.
It's gonna be somebody that hasn't been in
No,
WWE
if
for a
Charlotte's coming back. No, stop. Who? Tell me now.
We got an owl in here.
Tell me now.
I will tell you on Monday.
No, you're a loser. Okay, you deserve it. You're a loser.
Okay.
You will not tell me. That's one of my rules is don't be a jerkwad. Don't be a fool, be cool. Well, you're breaking the rules right now.
Don't be a fool. You should be cool.
It should be, and you're not being either. Actually, just kidding. You're being a fool.
Yeah.
And you're not being cool.
Yes.
So Charlotte
deserves it.
No!
Dana deserves it.
No! 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 No!
Hello, Anthony. Wrestle Story. What are your guys' predictions for the reveal for each member of Retribution Stable that debuted at the end of the SmackDown tonight? 1 second, we'll tell you. Stick around for a minute, and we'll tell you who we think.
So, I don't know who's going to be in the thing. I have no idea. Not the faction, the Battle Royal. I have no idea who's winning that.
Yeah.
Like, none whatsoever. It'd be stupid if it was Charlotte. It'd be stupid. Literally stupid. She said that she will not be back any sooner than SummerSlam. So
that means that, guess what?
She's not showing up at SummerSlam to fight Bayley. Okay? She cannot wrestle. She said that she would not be back.
She didn't have to wrestle.
Okay, whatever.
Vanessa Borne.
But you really kind of do.
My prediction for the winner of the Battle Royale is Rhea Ripley.
She lied. Stop.
No.
It's not going to be Charlotte. I swear to you, if it's Charlotte, I'm going to lose my mind. That would be dumb. Dumb. Literally dumb. Stupid. Idiotic. Ridiculous.
So then we
Stupid.
close out the show after we, got Maven all fired up.
Yeah, because you suck.
We end the show with Heavy Machinery versus Morrison and Miz.
You're just kidding. We don't end the show with Heavy Machinery versus Morrison and Miz because that wasn't the end of the show.
Well, it was supposed to be the end of the show.
But it wasn't. So, we get this, and there's no winner because Mandy beat up Sonya, so that causes a DQ.
I'll answer your question in just a second, Anthony, because we'll get through this real quick.
Mandy chopped her hair off.
Yes.
I mean, it's just shorter.
Yeah, it looks fine.
See, the thing I don't understand about this entire thing is that,
dumb, the Retribution storyline, Charlotte really needs to have another title.
See, but I don't think the Retribution storyline is dumb. I'll talk about that in a minute.
Anthony, to answer your question, I do not think it's going to be a Rhea Ripley.
If it is, I'm going to be disappointed.
Rhea, I'd be okay with Rhea.
I'd be disappointed.
But I don't think it's going to be her.
I'm just not very high on
it's not going to be Dana
right now.
Sonya's shoulder hit Mandy's stomach kind of hard. That whole segment there was
they just beat the crap out of each other.
Yeah, it was I don't know, that was a pretty hard hit there.
So anyways, Mandy chopped all of her hair off, and the whole thing with Sonya and Mandy is Sonya's oh, I'm gonna make her just as ugly on the outside as she is on the inside. And it's but see, she doesn't look bad with short hair. Until you shave her head, it's not gonna look any different.
Yeah.
So I don't quite understand that whole aspect of it, but whatever. Mandy chopped her hair off. Not all of it, though. It's about the same length as mine. Just
is Lacey face or heel today, though? Well, it depends on who she's facing.
Well, yeah, it depends on the day.
Maven, why are you not high on Rhea Ripley? She has more charisma than some of the current main roster women wrestlers.
I disagree with that.
I think the problem with Rhea Ripley is I don't like her promos.
I disagree with, thinking that she has more charisma than some of the women that are on the roster. I think that a couple months ago, maybe closer to a year ago, when she was fighting Shayna Baszler back in NXT, I was really high on her then. I thought she was really good. I think she was kind of at the peak of what she was doing in NXT. I feel since then, after she won the NXT title, it was just kind of for me, it was just kind of a downhill slide. And then they did the whole thing with Charlotte, which I don't like Charlotte, so it just kind of I don't know, everything about it. I'm not into what she's doing right now. I feel she's a good wrestler, and she's good at what she does, and I respect her for that, but I'm having issues with the character that she's playing right now, and I'm just not into it. So, I'm not loving what she's doing at the moment, at all. So, that's just kind of where I stand on it.
I think her personality fits her better as a heel, talking about Rhea. Yeah, I think I would agree with that. I think I think one of the issues they had is trying to make her a face.
It wasn't about making her a face. She was doing well as a face when she was fighting Shayna Baszler.
But I still think that
after that, she won the NXT title, and for me, it was just a giant downhill slide. It had nothing to do with her being a face, but she won the title, and that was just kind of the glass ceiling for her, and she wasn't going to bust through it anymore, and that was that. She was just she was at the top of NXT, but it didn't mean anything. She didn't have anybody to fight, and it was just kind of lousy, in my opinion. And then from there, she the snowball effect. She fought Charlotte, which made things 20,000 times worse because nobody likes Charlotte. So, I don't it was a stupid idea to put her in that feud with Charlotte. I feel like that didn't help her either. And then after she lost the title to Charlotte, she kind of disappeared for a minute. They came back, did the whole thing with Io and Charlotte, kind of got involved in that. I didn't like that because I wanted the title to just go on Io right away. Like, that first match that Charlotte and Io had, I wanted Io to win and just be done with Charlotte in NXT. And we weren't. And then, Io won the title anyways, and now she's doing whatever she's doing in NXT at this moment in time, feuding with Mercedes Martinez or something like that. Like, she's really fallen off the map. And yeah. I'm not into what she's doing. I feel like it's just not what it was. She lost that shiny, like, new factor, Like, I don't know. Do you guys watch NXT? And if you do, I think it would be cool to have Dominic as the heavyweight member of the stable with Santos Escobar, Joaquin Wilde, and Raul Mendoza. I wouldn't be opposed to it. It'd give Dominic, something to do that isn't necessarily on this huge stage like it is right now with what he's doing with Seth. But
yes.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with what he's doing with Seth. I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
So.
I think having Dominic could be cool.
Tony Storm was a good feud. Her and Charlotte had the best match at WrestleMania, but since then it's just been blah.
I think he's talking about Dijakovic.
No, I think he's talking about Dominic.
Because Dominic as the heavyweight member.
But I think he's talking about Dominic because all the dudes in like Dominic Mysterio. I think because Dominic Dijakovic is spelled with a K.
Yes,
I think. But I mean,
I like Charlotte only because Becky is gone.
I think he's talking about
Charlotte's
Dominic
gone
Dijakovic.
too.
Or not Dominic Dijakovic. I think he's talking about Dominic Mysterio. See, now you got me questioning myself.
Yeah, I like trying to get you to question yourself. So you want my thoughts on the winner of the Battle Royal?
Yes.
It's gonna be a masked person.
Who's going to be?
I'm talking about Rey Mysterio Jr.'s son, Dominic. Okay, cool. Just wanted to clarify.
And who do you think is going to be under the mask?
It's going to be a secret. You'll find out at SummerSlam.
Tessa Blanchard.
After the match is over.
No.
And they've won.
No. Because nobody's taking the title off of Bayley.
Wrong again.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Who's it going to be?
Whoever's under the mask.
No, tell me who you think it's going to be.
Whoever's under the mask.
Who do you think it's going to be? Can you give us some hint?
Can I give you a hint?
Yes.
I will tell you that their dad is pretty famous.
I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm done with this show.
How was that?
I'm done with this show.
Did you like that?
I'm done with this show. Okay, but if...
Her dad was a member of the Four Horsemen.
Great. But if it's Charlotte
Flair... There we
are. It's going to be
there real, it is. No, my prediction.
But if it's Charlotte Flair, it's going to be real obvious that it's Charlotte, and you do
a masked woman.
It doesn't matter whether she has a mask on or not. You're going to know it's Charlotte Flair. Okay?
But they won't have her in the mask at the Battle Royal, and then she'll be under the mask at SummerSlam.
Well, then you better find somebody that's just as tall as her.
Yes.
That's built the exact same way as her. Because otherwise, if you're putting somebody in there that's 4'2", and then you put 6' Charlotte Flair in the ring against
Dominic
Bayley,
Mysterio,
I don't think so.
He can wear the mask and like be the same height as her.
No, that's lame. That's a stupid idea. They shouldn't do it. WWE, you do that, I'm done.
If they do
with
that,
Smackdown.
Then I'm suing somebody because I stated it right here on our show.
I don't know. Charlotte doesn't need another title. Charlotte's not coming back to get.
It's gonna be Dana.
It's not happening.
No, not Dana.
It's not happening.
Hey, my idea is for Dominic Mysterio's new ring name, the Sultan King Els Rey Sultan Opinions. Yeah, that'd be cool.
James Ellsworth.
James Ellsworth is winning the Battle Royal because he can. And he's due to win a match. He needs to be champion.
Next, we have...
Retribution.
Yes.
They came out. All of them were under 4'2". I thought it was Hornswoggle and his group. So, That's who it's
Okay, so
probably
if
is.
the people that came out tonight are not the members of Retribution, I don't think they have a clue who the members are.
Not yet.
Yet.
Or they're just trying to throw people off. I think the leaders of Retribution, in my honest opinion, are going to be AJ Lee and CM Punk, because there's rumors that AJ Lee is thinking of coming back to WB. Yes, I've seen that rumor. If they did that, that'd be interesting. If AJ Lee and CM Punk were the leaders of the group.
I just don't know if it's going to happen, though.
Who will fight them, though?
Seth.
Yes.
And the Messiahs. Once he gathers more people.
Yeah.
And
Once
he's a little
AOP
short
comes
right now.
back and they need someone to feud with. Yes.
Well,
AOP
I feel
comes
like,
back,
depending
Seth.
on who they beat up, I feel like it's not even going to be just like... It's not just going to be like Seth's group or something like that. It's going to be like literally the entire division that's fighting against them, because they're not just targeting one place. They're
So
not
are they going to
just...
come in and cut up the ring and at on Raw on Monday?
I don't know, maybe.
Pull out their chainsaw?
But I don't think it's just going to be like a group's going to be made
So face faction.
I don't
Yes.
think that there's going to be a group that like is made to beat them up. I feel like it's going to kind of be like...
Thought they were only on SmackDown. No, they were on Raw Monday night.
No, they were on Raw.
Yeah.
That's where they announced it.
Seth won't be there. He's a daddy.
I feel like it's going to be something along the lines of like kind of like the
He's not a daddy yet.
like the
The ninjas are just going to let them do what they want.
I'm drawing a blank. They
What are
did
you
this-
guys' honest opinions on Raw Underground so far? The segment that they did on Raw on Monday. I hate it.
I don't hate it.
I do not like it.
I'm gonna let it. I'm going to see what they're doing.
If you all
Before I
remember,
like it.
Carmella and Dana haven't been seen in weeks. Yes, because they're trying to hide them, James.
Yeah, I've heard that. Oh, voice crack, weird. I've seen some people saying that they think one of the members is Carmella, but I don't know. They seem like a
It wouldn't
heel
shock me if
faction.
it's
I doubt
them.
Seth fights them. See, but the thing is,
Maven, do you mean to compare them to Nexus?
no, give me a holy ad.
Yeah, give me a holy ad to that. He sent out a tweet.
No,
But you wouldn't know that observing stuff because you're not on Twitter.
No Twitter. Tisk tisk tisk. Anyways, I think they're just gonna cause like trouble on all brands, and it's not necessarily gonna be like one faction stops them. It's gonna be like Raw and SmackDown, like the divisions together or whatever, that are attempting to shut it down. You know,
Yes.
and maybe like over time, they kind of like get people to.
No tweets from me.
They corrupt some people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they're going to corrupt people.
They're gonna...
Do you guys think it makes more sense to have Alexa Bliss or Nikki Cross as Sister Abigail? Because I think it makes more sense for Nikki to be Sister. I think it probably makes more sense for Nikki to be Sister Abigail, but if you're trying to do a character change and trying to pull out something different and unexpected, to see how Alexa pulls this off. See, Nikki, it seems like Sister Abigail type in a sense that she would just be psycho. Where Alexa is going to be more the seems like she could be more the psycho without being psycho, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. They don't really seem big enough to take on multiple brands. Maybe Seth will actually control them. I could see Seth taking them over. I don't really think a Sister Abigail should be in WWE, TBH. She should be an illusion. I agree with that. I don't think they need anybody to be Sister Abigail, and I don't think if Alexa's going to play this role, I don't think she's going to be Sister Abigail. I think she's just going to be Alexa Bliss, but she is, you know, kind of just aligned herself with the Fiend at the moment. Maybe to kind of try and take him down from the inside. Maybe Braun's playing this all, and Braun is actually just going along with this, and Alexa, this is like really deep thinking. Maybe. Let's just take a second here.
There are rumors that
Maybe.
the rumors that are going around to be new NWO with John Cena coming back as heel for his last run in WWE. That'd be cool. Seth would be like how CM Punk was to Nexus. Yes. Something that is brought out as the desire that is brought out as the desires of an opponent. There was rumors going around recently that apparently they're thinking of having Sister Abigail be Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss be the Fiend's girlfriend in a new Wyatt family. That would be an interesting way to go.
See, I gotta finish my thought. I'm on to something here, okay? What if, you gotta let me finish this. Do not interrupt me, please and thank you. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my entire train of thought and everything's gonna go out the window that I just had, okay? Woo! Braun,
good thing
Alexa.
it's closed. It'll bounce off the window and come back and hit you
Braun,
in the head.
Braun and Alexa, what if, because I don't foresee Alexa being this Sister Abigail person. I just see Alexa as aligning herself with the Fiend for right now. Now, going further. Now, like I said, this is really deep and WWE might be too stupid to do this. But it would be genius.
What are they going to call her?
Alexa Bliss.
You can't call her Alexa Bliss.
Yes, you can. She can literally keep her name and be fine. Be the person that she is. She can still be Alexa. She doesn't have to change anything about her name or anything, because that would be stupid.
No,
she can just...
No.
Stop. Stop in the name of the law. Let me finish. So, Alexa, she's going to keep her name. She's going to continue being Alexa. She's not going to be Sister Abigail because, like Gimme a Holy Ass said, that would be disappointing and stupid. Let Sister Abigail be an illusion and kind of morph into whatever the person that the Fiend is fighting thinks that it should be. You know, like with Braun, it was Alexa because of the relationship that they had with somebody else. Like, say it was Otis, okay? Say the Fiend is fighting Otis. Otis's rendition of...
We're gonna have a pork chop.
No, Otis's... maybe. But
pizza.
No, stop. Otis's...
Sister Abigail as a Domino's pizza. Woo!
Otis's rendition. This is just an example because this is the one off the top of my head that I can think of, okay? Say that we were getting the Fiend and Otis, and the Fiend is playing mind games with him, and he brings up, some Sister Abigail type of thing, and it could be Mandy, or whatever Otis could see as envisioning being Sister Abigail. You know? You get what I'm saying? Okay?
I know what you're saying.
That's what Gimme a Holy Ass saying. Okay? Cool. Now my eyelashes starting me in the eye. Now that we've established that, Braun and Alexa, what if Braun is playing the Fiend like a fiddle? Okay? Braun is pretending to be the
Braun
baddest
doesn't know how to play the fiddle.
dude.
He plays the big thing. Whatever that is.
The cello?
The cello. Is that what it is?
I think so. I don't know though. So Braun, it was Alexa. Finn Balor was Bray and Drac. It's our deepest desires. Yes. Exactly. 100%. Anyways, so we get Braun. Braun is like, he's pretending to be this super tough dude and being like, I don't care about Alexa whatsoever. It was never about Alexa. When in actuality, it is because he's trying to take down the Fiend from the inside. So if Alexa gets on the inside and gets to see what's happening with the Fiend and know all of the Fiend's deepest, darkest thoughts because the Fiend trusts Alexa because the Fiend has feelings, then that can be where Braun tries to take down the Fiend from the inside using the help of Alexa. Now, it could turn out to be terrible because the Fiend is the Fiend. And once he figures it out, well, Alexa's probably toast. And Braun might be toast too. So, yeah, that's kind of where I was going with this. That maybe...
So this is going to be a cinematic match and it's going to be like crazy because we're going to get inside the Fiend's head and like crawl around in his brain.
Not necessarily, that's not what I'm saying. But,
oh.
I think that they could play this out if they're smart, which WWE has not been known to be. But if they were smart, and if this is how I was booking it, I would book it as Braun is trying to take down the Fiend from the inside. So he's pretending to be this really
toast, man, toast.
He's pretending to be this really awful person that he was before, but in actuality, he's really not. And he's just trying to use the help of Alexa to take the Fiend down. Okay, what do you think? I'd really enjoy that if Braun used Alexa from the inside to beat the Fiend. Oh, fingers crossed. The Fiend can lose it and go on a rampage on everyone else. See, this is why I'm a freaking genius. I don't know why I never thought of this till now.
Yes.
But I'm a freaking genius. Thank you. Everybody in the chat, you can tell me that I'm a genius because I know. It would seriously elevate Braun. It would make Braun seem a lot smarter than he actually is, or like he's perceived to be, you know? Because Braun sometimes looks like a big dummy. Like, he just looks like an idiot. So... with the things he does. So this would really just like prove to us that Braun does have a brain and that he really put a lot of thought and effort into this and was like, I need to get rid of the Fiend for good. But I mean, ultimately he can fail because nobody can get rid of the Fiend. I mean, maybe, I don't know. But he can try. It would be cool.
Braun is dumb. Or is he? Maybe he's not as dumb as you think. Maybe he's using the Fiend's powers against him. I think that's what you're saying. I mean, genius, but I got you halfway there. Teamwork. Yes.
Yes. See, that's why we're the better team.
Mrs. Gleen says.
We're the better team, man. I mean, no offense to you, but we're a pretty good team.
Yeah, okay.
Just saying.
Braun?
We come up with brilliant ideas.
Yes. Braun is using the Fiend against himself. Can you please read my comment from before? Which one, Anthony? The one about as part of the apparent John Cena returning as a heel, but also they're thinking of putting them in a new version of the NWO. That one? Yeah, someone else mentioned that too. You like the second one. Mr. G,
you're about to be replaced. I mean, I can't replace you. But
yes, you can't replace me.
Ant has pretty good ideas.
Yeah.
Honestly, you need to tell Dom to check this out.
Yeah, my ideas are
pretty
good too. That's why
your ideas are pretty good too. That's why we're not getting Charlotte Flair's women's champion, okay? But that was pretty genius.
Because I called his name Tom, but spelled his name wrong. I didn't even catch it. You spelled his name wrong? Let's see. You did. It's Braun. Or Bruin.
That's funny. But yeah, man, you'll have to tell Dom that one. You'll have to tell him to listen to that idea because that's pretty genius. Like we're geniuses, but they're too stupid to figure it out.
Yes.
So.
Quick question: if I get rid of cable, how can I watch new episodes of Raw and SmackDown and NXT?
We use.
I could tell you, but I can't. If you were on Twitter, I could tell you. So get on Twitter, and I can send you a DM.
We use Hulu?
Yeah, we use Hulu.
That's what we use. Tom will just
you can watch on
about
Hulu.
how amazing the Fiend is. I mean, you're not wrong, though. You're not wrong. He'll be like, oh, no, the Fiend is great. You know, that's what we'll get out of that.
Yeah.
But you can try to reason with him.
You could use, Hulu works.
Illegally
observing stuff. I don't know what's the cheapest. Probably Hulu.
I don't know. That's what we've used for forever. So, I love that. Illegally. Maven, by the way.
That's how Give Me a Whole Yeah watches it. He doesn't even have cable. It's just he watches it illegally.
You seem like you've been hopped up on a lot of sugar. No, that's just how I am, man.
If she was hopped up on a lot of sugar, you'd really know it. It'd be off the wall.
I would be laughing, crying, laughing.
I was thinking that when he interrupted her.
So yeah. Ha ha. Wow, very enthusiastic. Ha ha.
If you had a VPN, you could do it various ways. She stopped up on oatmeal muffins. Yes,
yeah, those oatmeal muffins were delicious. I had 2 oatmeal muffins, and they had chocolate chips and dark chocolate chips, and they were delicious. They were so good.
Yeah. Do you guys think the AEW might be setting up a stable with Jon Moxley and Darby Allin?
I don't think so.
That'd be cool if they did. It's something that's. I wouldn't entirely say it's out of the question.
I
just don't see Moxley being with somebody.
I don't like the idea of putting somebody with Moxley.
Illegally would take too much work just for me to end up yelling at Vince through my laptop.
See, but
that's probably the last thing Maven ate before broadcast. Yes, I think it was.
The last thing I had before I went up here was a muffin.
Hulu, I would say
YouTube TV.
Yeah, YouTube TV,
maybe?
Fubo. Hulu might be the cheapest though. I was looking at the hair of one of the girls in the group. I think one of them is Tessa, but I'm not sure. I'm telling you what my thoughts are. There's going to be a masked woman in the...
No, we're not talking about the Battle Royal.
I know what they're talking about. But I'm talking about making the connection that Tessa is here in WWE. I think that they're going to have a masked woman at the... a masked woman is going to be in the Battle Royal and will win. Hulu doesn't sound alright too bad. Netflix doesn't have things like that. Yeah, it'd be cool if they did. You should try and get Becky on your show. Yes, give me hell yeah, get Becky on your show. I don't mix the business personally, James. I'm currently dating her.
MVP has signed a multi-year deal with WWE.
Well, that just is so exciting.
Also, apparently, Rey Mysterio was offered a contract, or like, not offered a contract, but AEW is giving Rey the same price as what, like, they're offering him the same amount of money that WWE is, because Rey hasn't re-signed a contract with WWE. So apparently AEW is trying to match.
Dominic's on one and Rey's on the other.
Yeah.
With how AEW has been dealing with the pandemic and testing, do you think in the future you're going to see big stars like Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns ask for releases and go to AEW?
I don't think so, just because of WWE is the big multi-million-dollar company, and they're always gonna have like job security.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, it's not like if, because I don't want to say that AEW is going to go under, because I don't think they are, but AEW isn't as established as.
Well, the thing is, WWE.
It isn't as established as WWE is.
They've always.
And so I think that, they're going to take care of, Seth and Roman and people like that. So I don't think they're going to ask for their release. I don't think they would do that and then go to AEW.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing is WWE is always going to be probably the top brand.
Mm-hmm.
How does Seth feel about that? Oh, well, it's a secret. She calls me her leprechaun. Seth got the message and cried that moaning, high-pitched squeal of his. Ray might need to call it quits. I was watching his Royal Rumble win, and he has aged a lot. Back then, his moves were quicker and more believable. That's what happens when you're like 50 years old.
How old is Ray?
55.
I don't think so.
I think he's 50.
I don't know about that.
I'm the farther. You're farther than what?
He's 45.
Yeah. Sorry. 50.
You were like, he's 55. No. He's 45.
Well, he still gets around. He's younger than me.
I'm
the reason why I'm asking a question is because Roman's having leukemia. I think it was benefited specifically to get to AEW with others dealing with the pandemic and testing overall.
I don't think Roman's gonna go anywhere.
I don't think he would
at all.
Right now. I don't think he'd be wrestling anywhere.
No, I don't think so.
I don't care how much testing they're doing. I don't think he'd wrestle anywhere right now.
Yeah, just because of everything.
Goodness, I talk so much tribe.
He's like 45, I think. Yeah,
yes.
He's 45. That's kind of shocking. Like, I don't know. He's up there in age, but he's not like that.
Him bulking up a bit may have slowed him down as well. It does look more painful when he falls on people now. He had to bulk up just because of, like, the moves he does.
Who?
The muscle helps him. Ray.
Oh. That's what I thought we were talking about, but...
If and when Roman Reigns comes back,
Hurricane...
would you guys put them in a stable, and who would be in it, and what would you call it?
I don't think I would put.
I would say initially I would not do that with Roman.
I would, use him as a singles guy.
Yeah, just bring him back as a singles guy to start with, and then see what kind of what it all leads to. But right when he comes back, I would not.
This is hilarious. Hurricane Helms, that video of Retribution, he retweeted it, and he was like, "Why do they all look like they're 15?"
That's what I said. They're all midgets.
That's hilarious.
Hornswoggle and his buddies are attacking WWE.
That is so funny. Why do they all look like they're 15? Well, because why not?
Because they couldn't find anybody else to come in. I don't know if Zandel's still here. Zandel, were you one of them?
They paid each of them.
If they bring Ray back, they should have him fight guys in his size instead of bigger guys all the time. Yes, I would agree. As a heel, or is it too late for that? They should have done it when the Shield broke up. I think it'd be tough to bring him back as a heel just because of what they had him doing before he left.
I don't know. I think Roman could do it.
Here's what I think.
I don't know.
When they first initially bring him back, have him be a face, and then have him turn to be a heel. He could slam guys his size. Yes, definitely. Nightbot says, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Well, thank you, Nightbot. We appreciate that. All right.
Great. Now Mandy's using the hashtag.
Anybody else got anything out there you want to talk about?
She's no longer God's greatest creation. She's hashtag. This is Mandy. She's hashtag God's greatest soccer mom. Alrighty then. Cool. You chop all your hair off, and now you're a soccer mom. Good to know. Imagine Ray versus Drake Maverick. Ray would turn into a powerhouse. But see, I wouldn't count Drake Maverick out because Drake Maverick is good. I rather like Drake Maverick. He's very enjoyable to watch. When will Jeff go to AEW? Never, because WWE is going to continue extending his contract till the day he dies. So.
Yes. Ray versus Drake Maverick could be interesting.
It would be good.
If they built the storyline.
It would be good.
Yeah.
Because I like Drake Maverick.
Yes.
Rey Mysterio's okay. I don't have anything. I mean, you know, Ray.
AJ Styles is a soccer.
You know, with Ray, I have nothing against Ray. You know, Ray has been thrown into the side of the
AJ
building.
Styles can't be a soccer mom.
AJ Styles been thrown. AJ Styles. AJ Styles hasn't been thrown into the side of a building. Rey Mysterio has.
Yes.
Rey Mysterio. I was trying to do my thing and you cut me off.
Sorry, man.
You started talking about AJ Styles and then I said AJ Styles great. Now I messed it up. Can't do it now.
Because my honest opinion, Roman Reigns, personally, a little bit of a douche because the way WWE books him feels like they're trying to book him to think he's better than everybody. He is better than everybody. I've never seen Ray in a match against someone smaller than him.
Knew that was coming in. Yeah, and I'm going to finish it in a minute.
He's going to wrestle Hornswoggle.
Rey Mysterio was thrown through the side of a building. He was thrown off a building. He had his eye gouged out in a building twice. The same eye. And he's also been beat up in a building. So, oh, funny story, guys. So, we have my sister. She poked herself in the eye the other day. She's now wearing an eye patch. Yesterday, whatever. She's now wearing an eye patch, and I've been referring to her as Mysterio or Ray, and so she got in a fight with Seth Rollins and she lost. So,
yeah. Would you rather let the Fiend in or join the Dark Order?
Let the Fiend in.
Probably let the Fiend in, yes.
I feel like joining Dark Order, like that's gonna
Although
be like
the Dark
that's gonna
Order
haunt
is
you
kind of
for life.
like that.
You know, I feel like that's gonna haunt you.
That's
for
not
life.
funny. and that's not funny. And then he
but
laughs
the
funny.
funny.
Ray's moves aren't safe against people smaller than him. Yeah, I mean,
she'll get Seth next time. Yeah. So yeah, she poked herself in the eye, and it was, and now she's wearing an eye patch, and so yeah, I called her Mysterio.
Ray. See, Mrs. Gleen says Ray too.
Ray. Okay, I guess she's Ray.
Do you guys think that he's ever going to allow Ray to wrestle without his mask like he did when he was in WCW or WWE? Takes the Lucha Libre culture way too seriously for that.
I don't think so.
I don't think it will. I think it's more of a. I think it's probably more of a Ray
thing.
That's probably wants to wear his mask than anything.
I just think that's not funny. Haha.
When does the Fiend heal?
Never. Alexa.
I don't think the Fiend does the healing.
No, but I think he's going to. Well, I mean, if we want to get deep, I suppose Alexa could do the healing. Alexa could like heal the Fiend and make him like a better person, but then take him down.
Yeah.
If they're doing like the Braun and
I'm gonna have
Alexa
to shoot
thing.
to bed. All right, give me a hell yeah.
Shoot to bed. Alrighty then.
We'll see you later, Aunt.
Peace
If
out.
you have not followed Gimme a Hell Yeah podcast, go follow
You
them.
should, because
we actually did a stream with them.
we did a stream.
So go check them out. Give them a follow.
Yes.
Subscribe to their channel.
Yes, go check them out.
Very
Very funny people. You have to watch the beginning of the video because, you know, the knock knock. Knock knock.
I think they'll probably turn the heel, use
That's
the heel
hilarious.
somewhere probably soon. Maybe they'll use it with Braun.
It's literally what I'm saying, though. You're not even listening. Like, they use it with the Braun and
Maybe
Alexa
maybe
thing.
that's what they do.
Maybe
with
that's
him.
what they're doing. Maybe they're doing my idea, and it's... Maybe they're doing... Braun's trying to take him down from the inside, so that's the whole purpose of Alexa, to try and make the Fiend heal, so maybe he's not that... He's like, he's weakened some, you know? Like, And then Braun's like, "Pow!"
Who do you blame more, Rey Mysterio or Eric Bischoff for taking Rey's mask off when he was in WCW? I'd say probably Rey, because I would say probably Rey was the one that had the decision on whether he wanted to do it or not.
I thought the Fiend would revive someone or something to heal them eventually.
He will.
Thanks all. Good night.
I think he will eventually. Good night, Aunt.
Good night.
I think he will eventually heal somebody, and maybe it'll happen with Braun, because right now this Braun's this big psycho dude, and now he's gonna like heal him.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys. Awesome show as always. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and healthy. See you all Monday. All right, James. Have a good one. Stay safe. By the way, how's your family doing, James? Is everybody good and healthy now, or at least better than they were doing? I thought Ray picked not to wear a mask when he was being a little rascal in WCW. Yeah, I think it was more Ray's doing than anybody.
Hey, Mrs. G, she put the link in the bio.
Yes.
She put the link in the bio. She put the link in the thing. The link in the...
Give me a whole Yaz.
The link in the chat. That's what it was.
Right there in the chat. Give me a whole Yaz.
Go check it out.
Site is right there.
Go check it out. Go check it out. Go check it out.
Don't we have it in the description of ours?
I have no idea.
We used to. If not, we'll copy it real quick and paste.
Maybe. Anyways. Worst current finishers.
No, let's put it in there.
Lacey Evans' right punch. The woman's right. She doesn't always hit it. And it's kind of not good.
Yes. Worst current finishers. I don't know. There's a lot of them that are not good, because a lot of them don't do. It's supposed to be their finishers, and then they don't finish people. So, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the women's right.
So you'll have to wait. We'll have to put it in our
description thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the caterpillar is pretty bad.
I think I put it on one of them. I just don't think I put it on all of them.
Oops.
All of our.
We'll have to fix that.
Yeah, caterpillar's pretty bad.
Otis's caterpillar.
They're getting there. Got a long road ahead of things. Hopefully they heal up, Jans.
Yes.
All right. We'll be back Monday with Raw. Until then, everybody be safe. Wear a mask. Stay healthy. Peace
out.
Good night, Zando.